Well, hello, old friends, and welcome back to the channel. Great news, it's Babylon 5 time. And today we'll be watching Season 5, Episode 16, and All My Dreams Torn Asunder. Sounds super duper positive, doesn't it, friends? Well, we are heading towards the end of the Babylon 5 experience as far as the main seasons go. We have 7 more episodes, including this one. And as a reminder, I am going to be finishing each and every movie that I haven't already watched, in addition to Crusade. So we do have much more with the Babylon 5 journey ahead of us, friends. But all due respect paid to this, the 16th episode, and All Dreams Torn Asunder. It's time to get into it. If you could do me a quick favor, though, and hit that like button, smash that subscribe, ring that bell for notifications. It greatly helps out a small channel, and it allows me to alert you next time it's time for Babylon 5 or any of our sci-fi fare. And of course, if there's anything that we do that you would like early or in its full-length format, the link to our Patreon is in the description. If you're not a fan of Patreon, consider YouTube memberships. You'll get all of our episodes at least a day early. But my dear, dear friends, all that is then and this is now. And what is now? Now it's time for the 16th episode of the 5th and final season of the one and only Babylon 5. Prepare to engage maximum warp reaction. And away we go. Oh, I love the music. The music that's basically saying, prepare thyself for misery. John, get up, buddy. We need Nukem back. Things are going to get bad. I can feel it. Is that an open flame? Oh, okay. I thought it was like something burning.
You should sleep. It'll be morning soon. You'll need all your strength for what's ahead.
Oh my God, look at that acting. I feel like we haven't had enough of our principles in season 5. We've had some great episodes sort of substituting that, but we just haven't had the amount of Delenn and John and everybody that I'm used to. It's been a little tough to like adapt to that. What's going on, everybody?
There comes a moment in everyone's life
Oh, wow.
when you know something you'd rather not know. This is one such moment.
Oh, boy.
I understand there is a council meeting in progress.
That's correct, but I can't let you in, Ambassador. It's a closed session.
This is such a terrible move not telling him.
Are they selling me out, Selling out my people, Mr. Allen? Without giving me a chance to defend myself, to rebut the evidence? This is wrong.
It is. It is.
And I should be in there.
Londo, don't do this. You'll only make things worse.
I 100% agree with him.
Lives have been lost, ships and cargo destroyed, at a cost of hundreds of millions of credits. The cost in pain to those who lost family and friends in those attacks can never be measured.
Oh, boy.
We gave you our word that as soon as we found conclusive evidence, we would bring it before you and pursue it fully.
It's certainly not conclusive. You haven't talked to Londo.
That the Centauri Republic is responsible for these attacks.
A group within the Centauri Republic. Jesus.
The member worlds decided should be taken against those responsible. Now that we know that it is the Centauri.
This is insanity. All right. Whatever.
But we have an obligation to honor that promise. And we will. No matter the cost.
This is one of my least favorite things that's happened in Babylon 5.
And so it begins.
I mean, that would be like saying, I mean, we're in the credits, everybody. That would be like saying as soon as EarthGov went rogue with Clark and everybody, that everybody on Babylon 5, even when they donned the different uniforms of Army of Light and everything, just said, oh, well, everybody, all the humans, they're all 100% working and doing these things that Clark wants, or all the humans support Psy-Corps, or, making these absolutes is absolutely ridiculous, because we know full well, and Londo knows full well, there's a group trying to kill him. So, I mean, there is a group inside of the Centauri. We should be supporting, oh my God. So annoyed.
We will begin our testimonies with Dr.
what
Stephen
is-
Franklin.
These shipyards use locally produced material to build the focusing lens, a central part of any energy weapon. The unique characteristics of this material can subtly alter the spectrum of light used in the beams, making them individual to each world.
Can you tell us a little bit about how you identify these unique differences?
Londo's not here. Oh my god. Oh my god, friends.
Excessive light bleaches out the skin where it comes in contact with it. Does the same to the rods and cones in the back of the eyes used to sense light, dark colors.
I mean, oh my god, this is so ridiculous.
Because the subject dies within seconds of being hit by a high-energy weapon, the rods and cones never recover. By analyzing their condition and the state of the bleached skin, we're able to determine the frequency of the spectrum used in the weapons.
I mean, that's interesting and all, but...
In addition, the Centauri use their weapons almost like projectiles, exploding rather than slicing or disrupting their targets.
Have we found a Centauri body? Have we found... we know that some of the Centauri are supplying these things, but there's no... Oh, whatever. It's going to be tough to watch.
This came from one of several individuals on the Drazi homeworld who ambushed me and killed the only surviving witness to one of these attacks. It has been identified as belonging to the uniform of the Centauri Palace Guards. This came shortly after Ambassador Malari was informed of our plans at a regular briefing session. After my return, we decided to keep Malari out of the loop, and since then, there have been no further leaks.
You already refuted that. You said that he has to report certain things back to the homeworld anyway. It's getting intercepted back there. Oh my god, people.
Have you come here to drop off your evidence as well? On your way to tell them all the things you saw and heard? Or you're pretending to be my bodyguard on Centauri Prime?
I was not pretending. I went to Centauri Prime as your guest. Your protector, perhaps even your conscience. I saw you concerned about the increase in preparations for war. Concerned that the information about the location and activities of your warships, once freely available to you and other ministers, was suddenly classified. You knew something was going on. But I believe you never knew the shape of it.
Right.
Don't tell me what you think I know.
Ask me.
So if you're not here to drop off your evidence, why are you here?
As a friend.
But they are ready to see you now.
This was handled so poorly.
This is a joke! Cruel, yes. Insulting and destructive, of course, but a joke, nonetheless. Circumstantial evidence, half-truths, distortions, and enough unfounded assumptions to wrap around the station 3 times and still leave room for a knot.
You cannot deny that the weapons are of Centauri design.
Yes, there are similarities, but for years,
I mean, are we going to start down that road?
after we left Nan, many of our weapons and ships were left behind. The Nan government could use these resources to throw blame on my government.
Then you refute the charges made against your government.
As far as I am concerned, there is nothing to refute. And I have nothing more to say to any of you.
Ambassador,
What?
we wanted you to cede at the same time we showed it to the rest of the council.
Oh boy.
During my assignment, I intercepted several coded signals of Centauri origin. I took out a fighter, and I tracked the signal to its location.
Okay, we see ships, we see tech from the Centauri. We haven't even seen a Centauri yet.
The identification marks on those warships do not correspond with any of our records currently on file. My fighter was attached to one of those warships when it jumped. This is what I encountered when we jumped back into normal space.
Boy, oh boy, this is some weak shit right here. And Londo couldn't be more accurate by saying anybody could be framed like this. Anyone.
Nothing. Take whatever you want, but please.
Now, we know the audience that there's probably a subsection of the Centauri government that's doing all of this. We know that. But at the same time, they're saying the government knows, Londo's involved. This is ridiculous. Ridiculous.
Any reactions, Ambassador?
Not until I speak with my government.
Well, when you do, relay the following message to them.
No, let's escalate this.
The Centauri government has lashed out at its fellow members of the Alliance in acts of unjustified aggression.
Oh my God.
Terrorism. And there is only one proper response. Effective immediately, we will isolate the Centauri Republic from the company of Alliance worlds.
Goods and supplies heading to or from Centauri Prime will be blocked at every jump gate and transfer point in the Alliance.
I'm furious.
Which will continue until such time as your government acknowledges and apologizes for these attacks. As of right now, the Centauri Republic stands alone.
And they understood there was another council meeting in less than an hour,
Yes.
Then what is taking them so long?
I don't know.
They're figuring out their story.
If something like this were going on, I would know about it. Besides, in 500 years, the Centauri Republic has never attacked a civilian target. We do not strike first, and we do not blow up cargo transports like pirates or barbarians.
How do you explain the records then?
Prime Minister Malari.
Ah, Minister, good.
Yeah, what's going on, dude?
We believe there are two possible explanations. One, the material is a deliberate forgery.
No, I can't accept that. I know Lanier. If he says he was there, that he saw these things...
He saw him.
That the entire incident was staged for his benefit, using materials and ships we left behind on the non-homeworld. We checked the inventory of resources.
The Norns couldn't have that many of our ships.
It's a very simple matter to take our cast-off hulls or ships damaged during the war.
Narn, they don't have the money for that.
Clearly, they sent a signal they knew would lure Ranger Lanier to a predetermined location, then picked him up and simply ferried him from place to place.
Okay, so Londo, you can't trust anybody.
Because his character is above reproach. He is the perfect vessel for their misinformation.
What do we tell the council? They're waiting for a reply.
The Regent has drafted a response.
The Regent has? Okay.
The Centauri Republic categorically denies any involvement with these attacks. We are the victims, and we will identify those responsible when more information is at hand. The Centauri Republic will not be threatened or intimidated by anyone.
Oh boy.
As a result, effective immediately, we are withdrawing from the Alliance. And finally, item 3.
Really didn't think that was going to happen, guys?
From now on, all Centauri transports entering into Alliance space will be accompanied by one of our finest warships.
Ambassador.
That is all I came to say.
Yeah.
As for myself...
You didn't want to hear from me any other time.
The Council is satisfied that your government is behind these attacks. You cannot just walk away from this one.
Strange. I thought I was doing just that.
If you leave Babylon 5, you won't be allowed back on again until this crisis is resolved.
I'm not coming back. Ever.
I guess I won't be coming back. Meanwhile, remember what I said. Any attack on our ships, any attack...
Oh boy.
Londo, maybe you shouldn't. You heard what he said. They're serious.
Of course they're serious, and so are we.
Yeah, I mean...
That we are not responsible. They will back down, even apologize. But I can't do that here. I have to go home.
They're gonna kill you, dude. They've already tried.
It is important that you stay here. We need someone close at hand to show them the truth when it comes along.
I'm not really sure it's safe for Veer here. I mean, technically, wouldn't these be blockaded too if it's effective immediately, even like transports in?
Jakar, Lanier told me you wanted to speak with me.
This was handled incredibly poorly.
I will be going with him to the Centauri homeworld.
What? Why?
If they have deliberately kept him out of it.
They must have. Londo would never approve of random attacks on civilian targets.
Then why did we isolate?
Sooner or later, he will find out what's going on, and I believe he will try to stop it.
No, kill him.
I even booked the seat right next to his. It will give me someone to talk to during the flight.
Londo once told me he hates it when people talk to him on long flights. He prefers to sleep.
Yeah, he told me that too.
I know.
Yeah.
You realize that if this does come to war, you will be alone on the Centauri homeworld.
Been there, done that.
I know.
Love this character.
These are the latest chapters of my book.
In case I don't make it back.
If things should, as you say, go badly, will you see to it that these reach Narn?
This was handled. You couldn't have handled this worse. You literally couldn't have handled this worse.
Have I ever told you that you are one of the finest writers I have ever met?
About one of the finest beings.
But the thing about losing one eye is that it makes you look deeply into the eyes of another. I found in yours all the thanks I will ever require in this life or in any other.
Fantastic scene. Performed brilliantly. I'm just irritated, friends. I'm sorry to keep saying stuff like that. Yeah, Mike, you got this drinking thing locked down.
All right, please, just tell me, when is it ever not important? Go ahead. Go ahead, take your time. I can wait. Oh, no, that's right, I can't wait because it's important.
Oh, I just figured maybe you could use a little more vitamin C in your diet. Here, catch. Hand-eye coordination sucks. You're drunk.
Oh, bull.
Oh, yeah? Come over here where I can smell your breath and say that. You picked a great time for this, Michael.
Oh my God, everybody's full of great ideas.
You had a lot of problems before you came here, and I know you had some problems after you got here too. But did I say anything to you about it? No. You want to know why? Because I knew you would work it out, and you always did. You have no idea what I go through here every day.
He's got a pretty good idea.
No, as far as I'm concerned, Zach, you got no basis for taking the moral high ground with me. No basis at all.
Alrighty.
You're an alcoholic, Michael. You can't just have a few drinks and get over it. You can't justify it or explain it. You can't play the feel sorry for me game or you're no better game. And if I'm pissed at you, it's because I'm your friend.
Like so many of you told me, it's like they're talking right to Jerry in this one, aren't they?
If you turn me in, they're gonna drop kick my butt and I can kiss my career goodbye before I have a chance to fix anything.
What career, dude? You've been in this role for like as long as the Alliance has been alive.
This is bad, John. What are we gonna do about it?
The Centauri have an ego about as big as the galactic core, but they're not stupid.
There's a lot of egos flying around here.
But even the Centauri will hesitate with a half a dozen White Stars waiting for them. And that is where you come in. They will relay that information to you. You will coordinate it so that we know where they are at all times. Well, as soon as you know when they're going to jump into Alliance space, you let me know, and we'll get as many White Stars as we can into the area. We'll create a buffer zone between the two sides, enforcing the blockade and turning the Centauri around while making sure that our guys don't open fire first.
Oh my God, okay.
Unbelievably ugly.
Yeah.
Delenn is on the line to the Grey Council right now to see if the Minbari government can talk some sense into them. Oh, Michael, this may be our only chance to avoid a shooting war.
God, it was handled so badly. I'm like a broken record, I'm sorry. I just... so irritated. I'm gonna say this, and it's probably gonna be an unpopular opinion. This isn't Sheridan's bag. Sheridan is a great military commander. He's a great commander of B5. This isn't his bag. It is absolutely not his bag.
I have seen this view of your warships many times. I didn't like it then, and I like it even less now.
Great shot, by the way.
I was hoping you'd return home, get out of the line of fire.
Well, thank you, but I'd rather there wasn't a line of fire.
Is that why you brought it along?
What?
Minister, I would like to see the Regent as soon as possible.
I'm afraid the Regent is otherwise engaged and will be for some time.
Minister, you cannot deny me access to...
No one is denying you anything, Prime Minister. I suggest you retire to your quarters.
I was noticing there are a few more guards around here than normal.
Yeah, why?
Understand that if he's seen walking anywhere in the palace by himself, he will be shot on sight.
Be careful, Minister. We don't want my companion to get the wrong idea. We don't normally treat our guests so badly.
Yes, you do.
Ha ha ha.
This is White Star 43 to Michael Garibaldi. We have an
Now,
urgent
Garibaldi's
message
going to
on
be
Centauri movement.
out.
Please respond.
And by out, I mean
repeat, this is White
terribly
Star
drunk.
43. We have an urgent message.
There we go.
Uploading data to your system. When you get this message, please inform President
Jesus.
Sheridan as fast as you can.
Great shot.
White Star 43 out.
Really great shot.
This is your last warning. You will surrender.
Those are just Drazi fighters, aren't they?
This is White Star 43 to Drowsy and Centauri vessels. Hold your fire. I repeat, hold your fire.
Oh boy. Do they take turns sleeping on the opposite side of the bed? That is more alarming to me than the seesaw beds of the Minbari. Because last time we saw that, she was on the other side. That blows my mind. You don't have a side? Yeah, the Cold War's hot.
It started. What do you mean you can't put me in touch with the Prime Minister?
I'm sorry, but he's unavailable. You'll have to try back later.
Wait a second.
There is no need for overreaction. We will inform Prime Minister Malari of all the details when he is available. Good day.
Oh boy. Oh boy.
There you are. I've been looking all over for you. You weren't in your quarters.
No, the passcodes for the Royal Comm system are here.
It doesn't matter. All right, look, the president said
Nice.
he wants you out of here and into new quarters ASAP.
Why?
It's not safe.
Wait a second. Londo, he may call. I need to be here.
Look, we will route all your calls to the new quarters. Now, come on.
Oh no. Oh, they don't. You never show somebody traveling in B5 unless it's a problem.
Walk away, Doctor.
I'm afraid I can't do that.
Walk away, and we will not hurt you.
Yes, diplomatic immunity.
We're not diplomats.
All right, fine. You want him, you got to go through me.
Oh.
Unless, of course, you want Malari. I mean, you know, he's far more responsible after all.
Yeah. Nice job, Stephen.
Come on. Let's go. Come on.
Run, Veer. Run, run, run.
What the hell went wrong?
I don't know.
What do you mean you don't know?
Oh, this is a clown outfit. It's a clown outfit.
Did you hear? Did you hear what they did to us?
Yes, we heard.
Then where is the White Star fleet? You said you would support our actions.
We have not yet ordered them to do so.
Then give the order.
Back away, Ambassador.
Where's the fleet?
All right, everybody just back off.
I know what's going on.
I said that's enough! Now, we gave you a promise. And we are bound by that promise. And damn you for asking for it. And damn me for agreeing to it. And damn all of us to hell, because that is exactly where we're going. We talked about peace.
Jesus.
You didn't want cooperation. You want war. Is that it? You want a war? Well, you've got a war.
Jesus. I mean, this is as badly played as it can go. Whoever's behind this, I mean, a tip of the cap. You did exactly what you needed to do.
Just a minute.
Grab some weapons. Get a gun, a knife, something. I trust none of this.
The Regent sent me to tell you that fighting has broken out between our forces and the Interstellar Alliance. I'm also told that they have followed our declaration of hostilities with one of their own. We are now officially at war with the Alliance.
No, this can still be stopped. I will call them.
All communication with Babylon 5 has been cut off.
Uh-huh.
For similar reasons, I'm afraid we must place your companion under arrest.
Hell no.
No, this is most inappropriate.
He will be placed in one of our better cells until the war is over.
No.
However long that may take. Guards?
I said no!
Who's in charge
These orders come directly from the Regent.
No, let's hear it from the Regent.
I doubt that I will see anything now that I haven't seen before.
You are not going anywhere. I told you before. Where I go, he goes. Even one as arrogant as this would not take it upon himself to imprison his own prime minister.
Cut to. Yep. Now, if they come for you guys, you're dead.
Great Maker. Sometimes I feel like I don't understand anything anymore.
Great shot. Wow. Maybe less staring, more doing.
You mind if I join you?
Meditation might have helped before this incredible faux pas.
We are all born as molecules in the hearts of a billion stars. Molecules that do not understand politics or policies or differences.
We are stardust.
Over 1 billion years, we, Foolish molecules forget who we are and where we came from. Desperate acts of ego. We give ourselves names, fight over lines on maps, and pretend that our light is better than everyone else's. The flame reminds us of the peace of those stars that lives on inside us. The spark that tells us you should know better. So many candles will go out tonight. I wonder some days if we can see anything at all.
She's a great actor. I'm trying to get past my irritation. All right, everybody, we just finished watching Babylon 5, Season 5, Episode 16, and All My Dreams Torn Asunder, and the only thing left to do is talk about it. All right, everybody, we just finished An All My Dreams Torn Asunder, the 16th episode of the 5th and final season of the one and only Babylon 5. I apologize. I know that I was going on and on about how irritated I was with all of this, but I need to explain what I'm feeling right now, because this was an incredibly, maybe potentially the most irritated I've been watching Babylon 5. Here's why. I don't believe, and again, it is so difficult for me to look at anything that JMS puts on the page, anything that he puts on the screen, and for me to find fault with something in it. Honest to God, it just, I scream at myself in my head like, this, what are you doing? This guy's brilliant, and he is. JMS is utterly brilliant. This is my problem with this episode, and actually more so the lead up to this episode and the events that we've seen here. I just don't believe, I think that this might be the first time, one of the first times, that I have seen sort of a forced narrative by JMS where he said, I just don't have enough time to kind of organically do what I need to do to get to the end of this season, to have, he probably, like we said, he always has his plan. He knew how many episodes he would need to kind of conclude everything, I'm assuming, in episode 22 of season 5. So I bet you when he was looking at this, he thought, I'm going to have to kind of press the gas a little bit here and fast forward a bit more than what he would like. That's my only thing that I can think of, because the reason is, it's like you had a placement issue here. We needed to have this confrontation between the Centauri and the rest of the Alliance. We needed Londo off of Babylon 5 so we can see what's going on Centauri Prime. Narratively, I completely understand the placement of everything and the rationale behind everything. It is just the execution of getting everybody to their spots that I really, really have a huge problem with. Here's the problem. I'm going to say some things that aren't very popular here, and this is not meant to be me, pointing a finger at a specific character and saying I don't like them. This is me pointing out things that are weaknesses for the characters. That doesn't mean I love characters that have flaws. Those are the realistic characters to me. I think a character is stronger for having the flaws. My biggest problem here is this was too much. This was really, really too much. We have characters like Sheridan, like Delenn, and like G'Kar, 3 of our most prominent leaders. I think that is very safe to say, in the entirety of Babylon 5. And those 3 leaders didn't think we should really be talking to Londo about this. We need to bring him in at the very least, whether it be with a telepath or something of the like, figure out how much he knows, figure out what he's willing to do to stop this. We need him on our side. I think that if JMS had like 3 or 4 more episodes, he might have been able to go that route where it was like, okay, so the only way to proceed is Londo has to go back to Centauri Prime, and they have to get him where I understand narratively why he's back on Prime. It's the only way to tell that story. We don't have any eyes or ears there. We need G'Kar and Londo on world so we, the audience, get an idea of what's going on. We're not going to cut to the minister, talking to whatever's left of the regent. We're not going to see any of that stuff. We haven't seen it before. We're not going to see any machinations outside of the sphere of influence or the observations of our principals. We needed them back there. I completely get it. But G'Kar, Sheridan, Delenn, you are basically asking those characters to fumble, to absolutely just shit the bed. And they did. Each and every one of them shit the bed in one way or the other. And Delenn, who I feel in my mind, might be the strongest of the leaders because she can lead. Jakar's getting there. She can lead like peaceful types of scenarios and military types of scenarios. Again, this is not me condemning Sheridan. Sheridan is much better in the field of the military or military sort of the hierarchy of command and actual battlefields than he is in anything that involves diplomacy or politics. Jakar, again, he started off rough, like he even just mentioned, but now towards the end of it, he's understanding more about it. And so I'd put him in more on the Delenn side of everything now than the Sheridan side. Sheridan is just not built for this. We talked about it before. This isn't his bag. This isn't where he's the most comfortable, I guess is the best way to say it. If Sinclair were still here, it might be a different story because Jeff was established as being a very diplomatic person, a very conscientious, whenever he would talk to anybody, he understood and absorbed the specific nuances of the party in question. And again, that's just strengths and weaknesses of great characters. This is not John's forte, and it's showing now. And in many ways, Delenn, and Jakar showed their asses really bad. And I know that I hate myself for saying stuff like that because I love the characters so much. I just don't have any other way to justify it. I almost want to say that this was like a casualty to having to tell this story quickly. We had to have our big leaders make this big mistake. This was a huge mistake. I don't care. Again, I think that would these events have still happened where we had these attacks? Absolutely. Londo obviously can't stop any of this stuff because he's not in charge of he's not in the know of any of this. But bringing him in as part of the council, as the representative of Centauri, as the prime minister, and as their friend should have taken care of a lot of this. There could have been more agency in the Alliance's actions if Londo was sent by the Alliance to figure out what was going on. He might have made a show of quitting or resigning, but going back to Centauri Prime, and maybe they would have thought, oh, okay, maybe he is on our side, and started to fold him in and things like that. He could have easily said, they tried to assassinate me. We definitely have something going in there. And then for them to make a blanket statement to the other worlds, like it's the Centauri government as a whole. Could it may very well be the Centauri government as a whole? No, because the prime minister isn't in on it. And again, that's one of the biggest tent poles of the Centauri government. I just think that statement in and of itself, it's the Centauri government, period, was a clown show. That is the worst thing they could have done because it would have been so easy for them to say, I think we have a rogue element inside the Centauri government. That's much different than that's something that you can equate the Earth situation to. I mean, hell, you could say that the Mars and Earth relationships went a similar way. There was so much more that could have been done to help kind of ease this transition or not alienate the entire Centauri people. Oh, I'm sorry. It just irritated me. What do you all think about this? And again, blast me. Let's say, Greg, come on. This is exactly what needed to happen because of XYZ. I'll listen to everything. I am just so irritated. That one statement pretty much did it in where they said basically the entire Centauri government's at fault. Oh, I just think that is wildly inappropriate, and it is so against, especially what Delenn. Delenn is my biggest disappointment in all of this, not because of the character disappoints me, because of what the character was forced to do for the narrative disappoints me. Does that make sense? I'm so upset. I'm probably not making sense. Oh, friends, I'm just going to sit here and bitch about it. The acting was superb in this episode. Some amazing shots. That last shot of Jakar looking up through the jail cell window and seeing the moon as the battleships fly by. Incredible stuff. Jakar and Londo outside of the palace looking up and watching the ships fly over. That was amazing stuff. We had some great scenes, some great scene work. I mean, this is Babylon 5. It's not like it's completely changed. It's just that comment and the situation really didn't do our characters and our heroes any favors, and it certainly didn't do the audience any favors in this particular moment. it was a disappointment. I guess that's the best way I can say it. Friends, if you could do me a favor, hit that like button, smash that subscribe, ring that bell for notifications. It greatly helps out a small channel, and it allows me to alert you next time it's time for Babylon 5 or any of our sci-fi fare. And of course, if there's anything that we do that you would like early or in its full-length format, the link to our Patreon is in the description. And if you're not a fan of Patreon, consider YouTube memberships. You'll get all of our episodes at least a day early. But all that is then and this is now, and unfortunately, my friends, unfortunately, it's time for us to say goodbye from this, the 16th episode of the 5th and final season of Babylon 5, and all my dreams torn asunder. What a great, that is very, very accurately titled in this episode. But where should we say goodbye from, my friends? Because as always, we are the Greek chorus. We are the people that watch JMS's story. We hear it just like he originally intended. He wanted to get this tale into as many ears as could hear. And now that's our job. We go out, we find people that haven't seen the show before, and we tell them, and we ask them the question, would you like to hear the greatest tale ever told? And we tell them about Babylon 5. It is a dutiful service, my friends, and one for which we are rewarded. Our reward being we get to literally jump back into the episode that we just watched to a scene of our choosing. And so, friends, what I thought I would do is this. I mean, sure, I'd love to jump in and change the mind of everybody, but I think, and speaking absolutely for myself, to calm down a little bit, I am putting us in a meditative state. We are in our own quarters on B5. We have the one candle with the flame representing life. And as we all look into that flame, that union of life entire throughout the galaxy, maybe I can take this time to cool the temperature inside my own irritation, and at the same time prepare myself for the end of Babylon 5. What do you think about, my friends, as we meditate on life and the greatness of B5? Until such time as we can continue our next episode, Vulcan roll, old friends, and I'll see you.